If you're preparing for a Java interview, understanding Executor Service is essential. In this video, we'll go over the most commonly asked Executor Service interview questions and provide easy-to-understand answers. Question 1. What is Executor Service? Answer. Executor Service is a framework in Java that simplifies the execution of tasks in a multi-threaded environment. It provides a way to manage thread pools and execute tasks concurrently without creating new threads each time. Question 2. What are the advantages of using Executor Service over creating threads manually? Answer. Using Executor Service simplifies thread management, reduces overhead associated with creating threads manually, and improves performance by reusing threads from a thread pool. Question 3. What are the different types of Executor Service in Java? Answer. Some of the common types of Executor Service in Java are FixedThreadPool, CachedThreadPool, SingleThreadPool, and ScheduledThreadPool. Each type has its own characteristics and is suited for specific use cases. Question 4. What is the difference between execute and submit methods in Executor Service? Answer. The execute method is used to submit a runnable task to the Executor Service, while the submit method is used to submit a callable or runnable task and returns a future object that can be used to retrieve the result of the task. Question 5. How do you handle exceptions thrown by tasks submitted to the Executor Service? Answer. Exceptions thrown by tasks can be handled using try-catch blocks inside the task or by wrapping the task in a callable object and using the get method of the future object returned by the submit method to retrieve the exception. Question 6. How does the shutdown method in Executor Service work? Answer. The shutdown method initiates a graceful shutdown of the Executor Service. It allows all the currently executing tasks to complete, but does not accept any new tasks. Once all the tasks are completed, the thread pool is shut down. Question 7. How do you set the maximum number of threads in a FixedThreadPool Executor Service? Answer. The maximum number of threads in a FixedThreadPool Executor Service can be set using the constructor of the ThreadPool Executor class. For example, to create a fixed thread pool with a maximum of 5 threads, you can use the following code: Executor Service Executor equals new thread pool Executor 550L time unit milliseconds new link blocking queue. Question 8. What is the difference between a callable and a runnable? Answer. A callable is similar to a runnable, but it can return a value and throw an exception. The submit method in Executor Service can be used to submit a callable task and retrieve its result using the future object returned by the submit method. Question 9. What is the difference between FixedThreadPool and CachedThreadPool in Executor Service? Answer. FixedThreadPool has a fixed number of threads that are created and reused to execute tasks. CachedThreadPool creates new threads as needed and reuses idle threads. FixedThreadPool is useful when the number of threads needed is known in advance, while CachedThreadPool is useful when the number of threads needed can vary. Question 10. What is the purpose of the ScheduledThreadPool Executor class? Answer. The ScheduledThreadPool Executor class provides a way to schedule tasks to be executed at a specific time or with a specific delay. It is useful for implementing timed or periodic tasks in Java. Question 11. How do you handle tasks that take a long time to execute in Executor Service? Answer. Long-running tasks can be executed using a separate Executor Service with a larger thread pool. Alternatively, the task can be broken down into smaller subtasks that can be executed concurrently using a fork join pool or completable feature in Java. Question 12. What is the purpose of the thread pool executor? Abort policy. Answer. The abort policy is a rejection policy that is used when the thread pool is saturated and cannot accept any more tasks. It throws a rejected execution exception, which can be caught and handled by the application. Question 13. What is the purpose of the thread pool executor? Caller runs policy. Answer. The caller runs policy is a rejection policy that is used when the thread pool is saturated and cannot accept any more tasks. Instead of throwing an exception, it runs the rejected task on the thread that attempted to submit it. This can be useful for tasks that require immediate processing, even if it slows down the application. Question 14. What is the difference between invokeAll and invokeAny methods in Executor Service? Answer. The invokeAll method submits a collection of tasks and waits for all of them to complete before returning their results. The invokeAny method submits a collection of tasks and waits for the first one to complete, then returns its result. If any of the tasks throw an exception, it is immediately propagated to the caller. Question 15. What is the purpose of the forkJoinPool class in Java? Answer. The forkJoinPool class provides a way to execute tasks that can be divided into smaller subtasks and executed concurrently. It is particularly useful for tasks that involve recursive algorithms or divide and conquer problems. I hope this video has been helpful in preparing you for your upcoming interviews and deepening your understanding of Executor Service in Java. If you found this video informative, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to our InterviewTech channel for more programming content. We appreciate your support and feedback, and we are always looking for new topics to cover. Thank you for watching.